I'm out here now. Okay. Enter the chambers? Again? No, not enter the chambers. I lied. This is not the way. Game, where the heck do you want me to go? Up? Alright. I feel like this is a really roundabout way. Oh, look, treasure chest. To get where I want to go.
An impressive bounty.
No, I'm out of space. What can I get rid of? I don't need that. I don't really need this either. That I want to keep. That I want to keep. This is probably not useful, but there is a world in which it could be. I don't know. I don't want that one. That one's trash. No. No. Good enough. What do you mean, no? I just got rid of so many things. I still have 5 over. I hate life. What was I considering leveling up? This rolled terribly. I mean, sure. For the sake of getting rid of stuff. Attack percent. Okay. We should be good to open some treasure chests now. I have learned that I need to get rid of stuff. Where am I going? Wait, what? Didn't it tell me to come down here? Okay. Oh, there was a hole here. My bad. This place is so confusing and I hate it.
Hey, Koichi! You here for the victory feast too?
Oh, no. I knew Chaska would be here, so I just came to deliver some medicine. I was about to leave, actually. But it's not that I don't want to celebrate Kachina and the others. I'm so glad she made it back. It's just... Well, I'll make things awkward if I'm around my sister right now.
She'll get over it.
You two had a fight, so Paimon can understand.
She didn't cause any trouble during your trip, right?
No, she was useful.
Yeah, she was super helpful. She gave us a lot of useful information about the Abyss.
That's good. That's all I needed to know.
Is there a reason you asked? You were pretty outspoken when we first met, but now it's like you're holding something back.
You can tell us anything.
Maybe it seemed unreasonable, picking that fight with her before you left, but I did it for a reason. Her impulse to fight is extremely strong. Her mental strength helps her rein it in, but she still loses control sometimes. I had no idea what you might face in the Night Kingdom, so I didn't want to take any chances.
That makes me really curious about what her kit is gonna be like. I hope it involves her losing control.
So what you're saying is...
You deliberately provoked her, so she'd take that impulse out on you?
Okay, so maybe it sounds a little stupid, but it works pretty well. It helps her keep her cool for a little while, at least. Anyway, I'm just glad you were able to make it back safe and sound. That's all I wanted.
What? Do you really have to go that far? Can't you just talk it out?
No way. Shaska never opens up about her own pain, especially to her family. She can't learn about this, or it'll be even harder to help her.
Then why did you tell us? Thanks for confiding in us.
I appreciate the understanding, and don't worry. I'll find a way to help her ease this burden. Anyway, I need to get going. Enjoy the celebration.
So you have a secret that you really, really, really don't want your sister to know, because then it'll make it harder for her to receive treatment or whatever. So you tell a random stranger? Who's friends with your sister?
Oh, and if you ever need a doctor, you know who to find.
Huh. Who would have thought there was a deeper reason behind their arguing?
They're trying to look out for each other in their own way.
In the end, it's all the Abyss's fault. Paimon's had enough of them.
One day we'll stop the Abyss. Probably. It might be like a decade from now. But it could happen. Oh, it's the chief. Look at him go. I still don't understand his hair ornaments.
Let's give a huge round of applause to our brave young warrior, Kachina! Woohoo!
Well done, Kachina. Thank you, everyone. I'm so glad I finally made it.
I always knew you could do it. With so much potential at your age, you have a great future ahead of you.
You're one to talk. Don't think I didn't know you were the first person to abandon your team. I'll be dealing with you when we get back.
You tell him.
I had no choice. My friend invited me. I couldn't just say no.
Yes, you could. You could say, hey, I'm already part of a team. How hard is that for you to say? You're an adult.
Oh, really? So you weren't just trying to get ahead in the first round?
I wasn't, I swear. I just happened to find that bearer injured in the wild, so I stopped to bandage his wounds. When he insisted on repaying the favor, what was I supposed to do? I'm just one person. I figured Kachina would have no trouble replacing me.
But the fact of the matter is that after your departure, everyone else started thinking about swapping teams too.
I'm really sorry, Kachina. It was wrong of us to abandon you like that.
It's amazing that you still made it all the way through to the Night Warden Wars. That's the highest honor.
So, what about you guys? Did you make it far?
Our team captain drank too much the night before the competition and turned up late to the stadium on the day. We got disqualified.
Instant karma.
Serves you all right. No sympathy from me.
All right. There's no need to be like that, Uncle Pakal.
I'm with Uncle Pakal.
Dear friends, I'd like to say a few words. Firstly, I'm grateful to my friends and our great Archon for helping to bring me back. This traveler and her companion Paimon are some of the strongest people I've ever met. If they were allowed to participate in the pilgrimage, I have no doubt that they'd win the whole thing.
Probably, yes.
They've agreed to let me learn from them. With their help, I believe I can become even stronger still. And let's not forget my good friends, Moalani, Chaska, Kanich, and Ayan-san. They all helped the Traveler and Paimon figure out a way to bring me back from the Night Kingdom. They too deserve to be called our heroes. So, please give another round of applause for them. Thank you so much.
Well said!
I'll drink to that. How does it feel being a hero, Kachina?
To be honest, it's a bit overwhelming. It all just feels so surreal. Well, you better get used to it. Next up, undefeated champion!
That way, I'll also become a champion coach.
Hey, please don't make fun of me.
Talk to the Pyro Archon. But first, I want to talk to
At
Mualani.
previous victory feasts, you'd always find me in the crowd singing and dancing. But after what I found out today, it's too much. I'm still trying to process it.
It does feel weird seeing you so out of sorts.
It's important to try and enjoy moments like this when they come along.
Is this another pearl of wisdom based on your adventuring experience?
Well, Paimon agrees with the Traveler. Everyone's come together to celebrate Kachina's achievements. That's gotta be a first.
You're right. Kachina looks really happy. And now I'm being the moody one. Ugh, enough doom and gloom. Time to shake it off.
That's right, Mualani. Go dance. I love that she actually got up and went dancing.
All at once. Everything still kind of feels like a dream.
Are you still feeling unwell?
Nope, all better now. I told you I bounced back pretty quick, so don't worry about me. I bet you guys must be tired, though. Make sure you get some good rest tonight. You gotta recharge so you'll be in the mood to have fun.
That lady actually did like a whole backflip. Could not be me.
My apologies. I knew more than I let on. Everything comes at a price, and most heroes aren't people who set out to become a hero. If you cling too tightly to your goal, you end up losing things that are far more precious. But in any case, we're now on the same page. I wonder how long before the two final heroes appear. From the Flower Feather Clan and the Masters of the Night Wind.
I don't know. I feel like it'd be weird if Chaska was one, considering the whole raised by dinosaurs thing. But Sitlali might be one.
Ah, you're here. Have some fruit juice. I got it specially for you two.
How did you know? That's Paimon's favorite!
You look like you've still got questions. Ask away.
What kind of fruit did this green juice come out of? I don't trust it. Isn't your plan a little convoluted?
Because they had their own lives to live. The
Fair
thought
enough.
of telling them, abandon your families and everyone you love, and come with me to the end of time, for in 500 years Natlan will be destroyed, it seemed too cruel. You could just as easily point out that everything in this world would come to an end eventually. But life is short. And beyond a point, it just doesn't seem real. Imagine if I said, let's leave right now and go save the sun because it'll flame out in a few million years. It would sound quite ridiculous.
I'd probably
I
still
couldn't
go.
make them shoulder that burden with me. Besides, every generation will have its heroes, this one included. The plan could still work without them. Or, of course, without me. But since I was the one who came up with the plan, I felt duty-bound to see it through to the end.
Paimon's suddenly remembering that portrait in your room. Was that your family from back then?
Yes, it was.
You burned that
So
too?
when you asked me who my sister grew up to be, the truth is that very little information survives. From what I've been able to piece together, I can conclude with a reasonable degree of confidence that she ended up as an architect and artist. She played an instrumental role in rebuilding the scions of the Canopy tribe, designing and building many houses. But of course, none of her buildings are around anymore. Still, it was an impressive achievement, and I'm very proud of her.
Well, now it makes sense why you didn't know what your sister did for a living. I feel bad for judging you. So that's the life you had to leave behind.
You feel loss keenly. It seems to stir up feelings of regret in you. But this is something I have long since come to terms with. This is a war, and there can be no war without loss. I am already far more fortunate than those who lost their lives to the abyss.
Didn't the Traveler also sleep for 500 years? So like at the beginning of the game, when the unknown god like separates you from your twin goes on and they're awake through the whole time, I think. But then you, as the traveler, you've been asleep and then you wake up on the beach and then you get Paimon, so on and so forth. But it's been this period of time. So we're not all that different from the Pyro Archon.
The people of Natlan look to me as their Archon, and the weight of their expectations is mine to bear. I must see our fate through to the very end, no matter what I may find there.
That's actually what I wanted to ask. If you're already aware of fate.
Yeah, doesn't that mean the way everything ends has already been written, including your plan?
I suppose, but so what? Don't forget, time takes many forms. The past, present, and future coexist, and all are equally important. Even if the future ends in destruction, there's still no reason to give up on the here and now. And it's precisely because we humans cannot know our fate that we will never give up on our struggle. This is a pivotal moment. We are still 2 heroes short. Well, 3 to be precise. There's one further hero who I'm hoping to get on my side, whatever it takes.
Surely you don't mean me.
Your resistance to the corrupting power of the Abyss is truly remarkable. It would easily make you an all-important figure in the upcoming battle.
I mean, I'm already
If you
in, though.
agree to join us, you will not only gain my full support in your journey, but I will also forge a brand new ancient name for you.
Ooh,
Ancient names can be forged?
that sounds fun.
They can. Several strict conditions must be met, but if they couldn't be forged at all, then the number of them in circulation would have long dwindled to 0. Possessing an ancient name would mean that your adventures in Natlan are recorded in full. Your stories would be remembered by our people for all the years to come. The Ode of Resurrection may have temporarily lost its power, but still, take this as my personal guarantee that I shall never let you fall. Just like in the Night Kingdom, I will be there for you. That is a promise I will fulfill at all costs. This nation always honors its heroes.
You didn't have to promise me anything. I just want to help out the people. But I will take you up on that.
Yeah, we can't just ignore the situation here.
I didn't talk
Wonderful.
to Chaska.
Then I'll reach out to Xilonen right away. She's the one who will forge the name. We've never forged an ancient name for an Outlander before, but I trust she'll find a way.
Good luck to Xilonen. I can't believe I didn't talk to Chaska.
My lord,
No!
we've received word that the Pyro Archon has lost much of her power. Although your injury complicates things, this is most certainly the opportune time to seize the Gnosis.
Hello, Capitano.
Victory and defeat are rules, not outcomes. I have never taken advantage of an opponent in a time of weakness, and I don't intend to start now.
I hope when he's playable, he, like, loses the mask, though.
As for you, I must confess, I did not expect that little trick of yours to save the day.
No matter how dense the fog, as long as the sun remains, we cannot turn day into night. She could have dispelled it. She simply chose not to.
Who?
You don't have much time. And
Are you?
You're injured on top of that. What do you plan to do next?
I'm beginning to see just how useful you may turn out to be. You heard something from here, didn't you?
Who the heck is he talking to? Who was Bro talking to? We can talk to Chaska.
It's rare to meet travelers as strong and brave as yourselves. I raise my glass to you. Anyway, my sister's already gone back to our tribe. She has patients to treat.
Oh, we actually ran into her on the way here and, well, Paimon just thinks she really cares about you.
Yeah, I'm planning on visiting home myself in a few days. To tell her and the rest of the family that they need to be extra careful. I just hope they take it seriously.
And Paimon immediately, already almost spills the beans. This is why you shouldn't tell secrets to Paimon.
The Abyss has
Or
likely sensed your
strangers.
arrival in Natlan by now. So exercise caution on your adventures as well.
All right. I want to steal. No. Okay, got it. Cabbage. Okay. That was the end of the Archon quest, which means we can claim this. Fantastic. I want to find... Where's the rock? How does one get to this? Do I assume I go from here? This place is so confusing. Through door number 1. Maybe. Yes. Okay, I have found the rock. Fine. Okay. I've got stuff. Okay, we got it to level 7. So many primo gems. What is the max level for it right now? Well, it doesn't say it caps at 12, so we can at least get it to 12. Which means we can probably get it to 15. Maybe higher. We'll see. I've not been going out of my way to get many treasure chests. Like off screen, I've not been doing like any exploring. I've just been doing my dailies. So we can definitely get more treasure chests. That's for sure. The next thing on the agenda for today is I did fight... What is that thing called? The Kukulasaur? The red dinosaur boss. And I broke its shield. I had to stall it for so long for it to proc its shield, and it was like hanging on by a thread. It was annoying. Anyway, it's too easy to kill that thing. Kept dying before it would even proc the shield. But that's done, which means we can do the Afterword. Yeah, on the Graffiti Road. We're doing this now. Oh, I don't think I can afford to be on that side of the road. So take me here. And we are going to have to
Go on. You have my undivided attention.
Try very, very hard to not accidentally trigger more of the reputation quest. Hopefully being on the opposite side will not trigger it. One can hope. And then after we do this, we are going to continue the reputation quest. Probably for the Children of the Echoes first, since that's the one I did part 1 of. All right, Dopey Dazzler, let's do it. Hey, you're back. Judging by your looks, I assume you've seen some spots, gathered some materials, and found your inspiration? Well, sort of. We certainly had fun along the way. Having a specific goal in mind helped us notice lots of details we wouldn't have before. This material gathering project's been a real eye-opener for us, and we've come away with lots of samples too. My avant-garde philosophy still needs some refinement, though. Oh, take your time, no rush. The whole point of the tour around Natlan was to help you realize what avant-garde is in the first place. I've seen so many episodes of Project Runway Lady. I know my avant-garde. However, I think we have a slightly different understanding of what avant-garde is. Speaking of which, mind telling me what you've seen and heard? You show Dopey Dazzler the graffiti guidebook and the various photos you've taken. Oh, she gets to look at my absolutely horrid photos. Well, aren't you the conscious photo taker? Yep, that's me. Conscious photo taker. You know it. I didn't expect you to be so experienced with cameras as to subconsciously select excellent compositions for all these pictures. Yup, they're real excellent. If anything, there's a danger I'll be stunting your growth if I say too much. Just a little guidance is all you'll need. Please, take these notes of mine. Just give them a quick flick through. When you encounter scenery on your journey, perhaps they'll help you take pictures of even greater artistry. Huh. And here Paimon thought we'd be treated to a picture-by-picture analysis and, you know, avant-garde introductory lectures. Paimon's also tempted to try doing some graffiti herself. All the more reason to think that you're talented enough for self-driven learning. If anything, too much by-the-books learning might snuff that sort of potential out. Are you trying to talk to us about unschooling right now? I feel like that's what this is. As such, I think I need to adjust my role from responsible mentor to an assisting senior artist. Just wait for a rush of inspiration at the opportune moment, then pick your paint jar up and show the world what you've got. Huh. We're that talented, are we? It looks like all the commissions we took from painters and film directors haven't gone to waste. Oh yeah, there have been a lot of those, actually. We will do our best to figure this out. Relax. You'll get the hang of avant-garde aesthetics on your own in no time. I'm usually over in the Masters of Nightwind's lands, prepping for the construction of the Graffiti Alliance's headquarters. If you have any questions, feel free to head over and ask me. I'll be sure to kit you out with a fine set of graffiti-making implements next time you pop by. Nice. So that's where your headquarters are going to be. We'll remember that. Best of luck. See you again. Let's not forget to flick through Dopey Dazzler's notes when we're free. Can't do our artistic instincts any harm, huh? Who knows? We might make a fortune from showing off our skills as graffiti grandmasters someday.